Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
Hello.
Good. How was your week?
Good.
Pretty good.
Good. Anything new?
Not really. Just
No.
practicing.
Good. All right. What did you work on this week?
I worked on memorizing Song of the Wind. I worked on memorizing Song of the Wind. I did Go to Hill at Rhodey. And handlebars. I think there were a few more things, but I had a paper of it somewhere.
That's
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Don't worry
That's
about it.
good. Okay, good. Have you tuned up already?
What?
You haven't tuned your strings already, have you? Do you guys have a tuner?
We do. We did not tune it yet, though, but I think it's pretty good.
Okay, can I hear your A and D strings together? Crab claw. Good. E and G. Awesome. G and C. I like it. Close enough. Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and start you off with, I think let's do some bow first. I usually have you do the left hand stuff first. Let's go on the bow today in the beginning. And let me see your bow in the air when you get set up. Okay, good. Now, in front of you, not actually putting the bow on the cello, can I see your windshield wiper? So the bow's flat. Good. Now, can you lift and lower your wrist for me like this? Make it go bumpy. Your wrist go bumpy, and then your wrist go flat. Kind of dip under. Okay. Let's try something with your elbow. So we're going to flap your wing. So elbow out, and then elbow pull down and under. Good. So put your bow up in the air for me. I'm going to do our big hinge. This is for big bows. For my shoulder. This is my big muscle area. Then I'm going to go my medium hinge, which is my elbow. That's it. But keep your shoulder relaxed. Don't let it lock in there. Okay, good. Now can you do it out to the side for me? That's it. Okay, good. Now bring it forward. We're going to do your small hinge. So my fingers and my wrist. Fingers are soft. Wrist has to be very flexible. This part is a little bit harder if you don't think about a flexible wrist. So it's kind of like how I think of it is I'm thinking about throwing my bow in the air, which I don't let go, by the way, but I'm letting my fingers be soft so my bow can go straight up to the ceiling. So try that. It's like your hand is going up and down. Or you could try it this way. Take a look up here for a moment, Jack. You can think of it this way, like your hand is swinging. If you hold your arm in front of you and then let your left hand hold your wrist, right above it, your forearm. Use your left arm to hold your forearm. There you go. And so you're going to let your hand fall down to the ground and be heavy. That's it. Let your hand swing back and forth. Just your hand from your wrist. There you go. Go ahead and scoot your hand up a little closer to your elbow, just a tiny bit. Your left hand. Just a little bit. There we go. So you can really have free movement in that wrist. Okay, that's pretty good. Good. Now, do you see how my bow is kind of like it's on a swing this way?
Mm-hmm.
Can you try that? And this is only from my wrist. I'm not
Just your
letting my
wrist.
elbow move at all. Yeah, this is a little bit harder. So your fingers have to be kind of bendy and soft. There you go. Hey, hey, there it is. Good job. Good job. Okay, very good. All right. So now we're going to do, hold your bow up in the air for me. We're going to go down, bow, up, bow, again, down, bow, up, bow. Now I'm going to turn my bow sideways, so it's 45 degrees. Down, bow, up, bow, down, bow, up, bow. Now I'm going to go horizontally in front of me. Down bow's the same way. Up, bow, down, bow, up, bow. Let's go another tilt. That's it. Yeah, just a little bit. Down, bow, up, bow, down, bow, up, bow. Now we've gone opposite world, haven't we? This is what's going to be like on your A string. When you're on A string, down bow does not go down towards the floor. It's actually not that way, but we call it down bow anyway. Okay, so this is something that we're gonna have to practice quite a bit because cello's a little bit interesting that way. Okay, so grab your cello. Thank you for holding that, Blair. Go ahead and hold your instrument, and please put your bow on your D string for me. What we're gonna do is probably, hey, good job. I was just gonna say, probably a few times in a row, we're gonna practice getting that right arm to hang. That's beautiful, Jack. Fantastic. Really well done. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and play some open Ds. Normally what I do is put some tapes on your bow so you have target points. Do you guys have any stickers at home somewhere? Tape, like washi tape?
Yeah, we could find something, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. So for next time, then what we'll do is put stickers so he has specific places to try to get from point A to point B.
Okay.
Phillips will control quite well. Good, we don't need that today though. We'll be okay. So very good. Beautiful job. Good. Put your bow back on D string. Nice job. And can you please go up bow, which is towards your dad. Make the bow go towards your dad on D. Okay, good. Now go down bow towards your fireplace. Okay, very good. And that's as far as I want you to go, Jack. So we're not going to go past the halfway point of the stick, okay? We want to stay just in this lower half of the bow, okay? So from your frog to the middle point of your stick is the lower half. Good. Okay, so let's go back to your, exactly. Good. Now, can you show me your bow very quickly? Can you hold it up to the camera? What I'm looking for is your winding. Oh, so you have a rubber grip. Okay, so where that rubber grip ends, that's where we're going to try to come back to every time. So we're going to make 2 points with your eyes. So the end of your rubber grip, that's going to be your point A. The middle part of the stick is going to be your point B. Okay? It's not going to be exact, but we'll do the best we can. So what I'm going to have you do is put your bow at point A on the D string. Good. Relax your elbow down. Relax your right arm down. Good. That's it. And remember, your bow stick has to make a plus sign. You have to make that plus sign with the D string. Remember that? Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now can you pull your bow to point B? Good. Now go back to point A. Okay, point B. Good. Now this time, Jack, when you go to point A, we want to make sure the right arm is heavy and goes to sleep. Try it. Good. So what's going to happen is your elbow gets heavy, but your hand can't flop too far, okay? So your hand is going to stay pretty straight. Good. Let's try it again. So point A. Good. And right here, my elbow is relaxed. Right arm is sleepy. Then shake out your shoulder for me. Can you try this? Excellent. Very good. All right. Very good. Now pull to point B. Good. This time, remember to let your arm go to sleep. Your elbow goes to the cello. Go ahead. Point A. Yeah. Good. Okay. So now we're going to try point A. More of the sleep. Try that. Okay, very good. Let's go back to the sky. Very good. Now, take a quick peek. You have on the side of each other, you have these two pointy areas. This is the bout. If you take a look on the other one, the other side close to your A string, when I make my bow go, I need to always know where the tip is going. So my tip, if it's going up to the sky, this way towards my upper bow, my angle looks a little funky. I don't know if you can see here. Can you see it's not straight?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell? Or if my point goes towards the lower part, the lower bout where it's poking, my bow angle's also a little funny, right? So whenever you're playing, we can use those as guides. Kind of. It's easier on the A string to see. On D string, I want to make sure my tip stays more or less even in between my bout points. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and try it again. So just put your bow at point A. Okay, don't forget to let your arm relax. Point A to point B. And now watch where your tip goes. Go ahead and go back to point A. Good, keep going. let your medium hinge open as well. So we always want these hinges to flow. So I start with my big, then my medium opens, and then my small. So try this for me. It's like I'm opening up my arm. Big, medium, don't forget your medium hinge. So your elbow's gonna open up. Your elbow's gonna open up as you move your arm. Try it again. So this area right here in your forearm is gonna open up. Okay, so try this before you actually play it on the cello. Try this for me one more time, where you move your shoulder, and then your elbow starts becoming a little bit straight. Aha, there it is, very good. Okay, good, now we're gonna close up. We're gonna do the opposite too. We're gonna close up my small hinge, close up my medium hinge, and close up my big hinge. So try it without actually playing. Keep your bow in front of you like a straight line. There it goes. We're gonna start. That's it. Keep your bow straight. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, my arm is bent though. Everybody's bendy, closey. That's it. Okay, so from the big hinge, open your big hinge, open your medium hinge, and then your small hinge. Then we're gonna do the opposite. Small hinge closes, medium hinge closes. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see if we can get both the opening and closing. Let's try one more time. So my stick is in front of me. That's it. I'm gonna open my big hinge, which is my shoulder. Then I'm gonna open my elbow, which is medium. My hand. Now we're gonna close it. Hand comes in, elbow closes up, shoulder closes up. Okay, let's try it a little bit faster. Okay, you know what? We can try this without your bow. If you want to hold your bow in your left hand, we can do this without your bow either. Go ahead and hold it in your left hand. That's fine. So hold your bow with your other hand.
Oh, no,
Let go
just
with your right
let me
hand.
see. She's just gonna do it. Have you do it with your hand.
There you go. There you go. So when you're playing, you can try the arm motion without your bow. So hold your arm in front of you one more
Kind
time.
of like you have a bow, but you don't.
Okay, so I'm going to open my shoulder. That's my big hinge. I'm going to open my elbow, which is my medium hinge, and then my hand. I'm out, and then when I go up, go towards your dad, I'm going to close my hand, close my elbow, close my arm. That's it. And then we're going to do the opposite, going down bow, open big, medium, small. When I close, it's going to be small, medium, big. That's it. Let's do a little faster. Big, medium, small, opens. Small, medium, big, closes. Good, again. That's it. It's kind of like you're learning to walk, actually, when you're playing both the strings. If you can get this motion down. Good. Okay, now the trick is your hand is going to have to stay with your fingers pointing towards the camera the whole time. Let's try it now, keeping your fingers pointing towards the camera. You ready? So big, medium, open. That's it. Big, medium, small. Small, medium, big. Good. Because if I don't do this, my bow's going to go crazy and go all different directions, right? So that's the trick to it. Good. Go ahead and grab your bow. Oops. And now we're going to try it on the D string. Okay, so starting at point A, right arm is flopping. That's it. Good. Now as I pull, I'm going to let my big hinge take over. Small. That's it. Stop at point B. That's it. Now we're going to go up though. Small, medium, big. Good. Okay, good. And Blair, would you mind helping him keep a plus symbol so his stick can stay a little bit more perpendicular to the string?
All right.
I don't know if you can see from where you are. Okay, good job, Jack. Let's try one more time. Go ahead. Go. You can go. Point A. Okay, good. That's great. Thank you. Good. And then don't forget that your elbow has to stay down, not up in the air. So it's kind of weird whenever you have a little help with that. Okay, let's try one last time, and then we'll change gears. So one more time, going from point A to point B. This time, keeping your right arm floppy, nice and heavy. Okay, one more time, point A to point B. Floppy right elbow. Keep shoulder back.
Perpendicular.
Good. Good, you're getting the hang of it. I heard some really good sounds in there. So what makes this hard is that you have a lot of moving parts. You have this moving here, you have this moving here, and the shoulder moving here. So it takes a lot of going back and forth. When you practice your open strings, you have to do it a lot of times to make it automatic. Okay, good job. Have you guys tried on the A string at all?
No.
Okay, good. Actually, I'm glad you didn't. So let's stay on the D string just a little bit longer, just because I need your elbow to get nice and heavy. Now remember, when I'm at point A, my elbow might go lower than my hand. Let's try it. So then put your bow at point A. Once you feel that, the elbow can actually, yes, it can go a little bit lower than the wrist. So the hard part is going from point B to point A, letting your elbow drop and keeping your wrist up in the sky. Just a little bit. Okay, so let's try that a couple of times, about 4 times. That's it. You're not used to this kind of motion yet, but this is what we'll be doing when we get close to the frog. The wrist actually comes up in the air just a little bit. Okay, very good. Please keep working on that. Do you have any questions, either one of you, about that motion?
No.
Nope.
Okay, it's a lot to take in. You just have to sit there and practice it for a while to get it automatic. Much better this week. Good for you. Okay, go ahead and put your bow away for now, and then let's go to your songs. Okay, songs are ready. That's not ready. Go ahead. Song of the wind first. Good. Yeah, you can play it really well. But there was one thing I was asking for the elbows to do. Do you remember? When you play, I asked you to do something. Yes, wonky bird arms. Okay, good. Try it one more time now with the wonky bird arms. Good. Thank you for thinking about that. Good. And to be honest with you, the one arm you'll have to think about the most is the left arm because it's just hanging. And everybody has the hardest time getting it up. Your right arm is pretty good. You don't have a choice but to move it, to change strings. But the left arm, you have to really think about very carefully. Good. Let me hear you go tell it. Ready? Don't forget to lift your left chicken wing. Okay, very well done. Yeah, you have that really well. Okay, let's go over to number 6. Oh, come little children. Okay, have you taken a look at number 6 at all?
What?
Yeah.
On the page, number 6.
Have you tried number 6 at all?
No.
Okay, so Welcome Little Children is really nice because it's the same rhythm over and over. If you take a quick look, so Welcome Little Children is the title. This is actually in German, by the way. It's a folk song, and I've heard it sung at Christmas. So it is in 2/4 time. So it's our first song in the Suzuki book that's in 2/4. So what does that mean?
What? Oh, it means that there are two quarter note, two quarter notes in a measure.
Yeah, 2 quarter note pulses in every measure, exactly. And if you ignore the first note and look at full measure 1, we have long, short, short, or quarter, 8, 8. So it's the same thing the entire song. The only difference is that we start with a short note in the beginning. So the reason I say long and short is because when you use the bow, that's going to help tell you how much bow to use on this. Okay, so we have a tempo marking of an andante. Do you know what that means?
No.
I'd be surprised if you did. Okay, andante means walking speed. So this isn't a really fast song. We take our time through this. The other thing I want to have you take a look at, underneath the staff you have the 3 with a line all the way across, which tells you to do what?
Hold your 3.
Hold your 3, do a bridge or tunnel. Exactly. So we're going to tunnel already from the beginning because your first 2 notes are what?
A.
A. right? Yeah, so we're gonna get our first stopped note ready to go, which is F sharp. Okay, so it sounds like this. You know it?
No.
No, okay. So the first two lines are the same, and then it changes here, line 3. And then it repeats and does it again. Okay, so let's try it from the beginning. We're gonna go ahead and start you off with the tunnel. And what we're gonna do is just the first line up until that little squiggly symbol. Question first, the very last measure of line 1. You have that little symbol. It's kind of a, I don't even know what to describe that as. Do you know what that is?
An arrow?
Oh, I see what you're looking at. Okay, so right in the middle of the staff, right between the F sharp and the A, on the staff itself, that is an 8th rest. So it's going to be the same duration or the same value as the A. So what'll happen is you play the F sharp 1 rest. Does that make sense, or is that confusing?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So the last measure of line 1, which is measure 4, by the way, we have an F sharp, and then we have the symbol, which is an 8th rest, and then we have the open A, 8th note. So that 8th rest is a short rest, is the same length as the open A note. They're both 8th notes. Only one's a rest. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you try is to, we're going to play up until that 8th rest. We're not going to go past. So I'm going to start you off from the beginning. Whenever you see an 8th note, I'm going to have you say short. When you see a quarter note, we say long. So it's going to sound like this. Short, long, short, short, long. We're going to take our time so you have time to think. Short, long, short, short, long. And then that's all we're going to do. Okay, so can I have you try from the beginning? Okay, all right, not bad. So pulse is really important. So what we're doing is we're keeping track. If I clap like this, the 8th note pulse. Short, long, short, short, 1, 2, short, short. If I break down into my 8th notes, a quarter note is worth 2 8th notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have short, 1, 2, short, short, 1, 2, short. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Short, 1, 2, short, short, 1, 2. So try that for me. Think 1, 2 when you get to a quarter note. So try one more time.
Short, long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, short, long.
Okay, good. Now you're doing it in E minor. We have that F natural getting in there. Don't forget third finger for F sharp. Good, it's getting better. One more time.
Short, short, long, short, short, long, short, long, short, short, long, short, short, long.
Okay, good. And it's hard to play and say those words and think about all that, right? So let's try it with the numbers instead. So my 8th note is going to be worth 1. My quarter note is worth 2. Listen to how I do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just going to count to 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's try that. Sometimes it's easier to think numbers than say a word. So when you get to a quarter note, just count to 2. Try that. Let's see if that works.
One, two, one, two, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, good, good. Now can you count and play the note at the same time? So, 1, 2. So the moment you play it, you start 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good, good. Try it again. Get the hang of it.
One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Good, good. That's it. You got the hang of it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is start at measure 4, which is where you stop. It's going to go like this. I'm going to say 1, 2, and then I'm going to keep going. Okay? So try that. Go ahead and try measure 4. So measure 4 starts with a 1, 2. The rest is a sh, right? 1, 2, sh. 1, 2. So starting at measure 4.
1, 2, sh.
That's it. And then we just keep going with the open A, which is the last note of measure 4. Okay, tell you what. How about you start from the beginning? Let's get you into it. Have you play the first 2 lines?
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Good, keep going. Yeah. So right where you stop. 1, 2. Good, keep on going. So starting where you stop, measure 4.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
There you go. Okay, do you have any questions on that so far?
No.
Okay, so measure 8, where you just stopped, has 2 F sharps. So I'm going to start there, and let me play the next part for you just so you hear what it sounds like. So measure 8 goes like this. 1, 2, sh, sharp, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to stop there. Okay, so just started at measure 8, and we're going to stop the line below. Go ahead and try that for me. With the S sharps.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Good, and then the B would be the next part. Okay, good. That was nice. Let's go from measure, can you find measure 11 for me? Measure 11 is F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, Can you do that for me? 11 as well.
1, 2.
Okay, that was measure 10. Go forward one more measure and play those last 2 meshes of line 3. F sharp.
1, 2.
Good, keep going. So what I'm trying to get is the next measures. So you get used to going from F sharp over to the next measure, B. Good, try that for me.
1, 2.
That's it, good. And then if I keep going, B, A, be careful, we go up to high D on measure 14. Back to D string. Okay, so starting at measure 12. B, A.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
That's it. Okay, good. Okay, do you have any questions on how to play any of that?
Yeah. When you say measure 11, wait, is the first measure a measure?
No, the first note is incomplete. It's not considered a measure. So measure 1 starts on the quarter note A, the second A that we have. So not the first note, but the second note of the whole song is measure 1. Right after the bar line. I can say that. Beat 1 starts after the bar line. So that's your first measure.
Makes
Does
sense.
that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Any more questions?
No.
Okay, so I'd like you to practice the song plucking, making sure that you play with a steady beat. So you can work on this one this week. Do you need to write anything in so you remember? Do you remember how it all works?
Do you know anything?
Will you remember
down, or
how it all
got-
works?
What?
Are you gonna remember how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you work on your bow? So try to work on that movement. Next week we'll start on the A string, but I want to make sure your D string is super comfortable. So you're going to be going back and forth between point A and point B. If you want to put stickers at those 2 points, you can do that over this week, or we can do it together next time. Okay, very good. All right, well, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good week.
Yep. Bye.